Good morning students, this is Prakash. Today I want to explain an interesting topic about the concept of graphs, just where we will miss generally. We'll start with a graph of a quadratic polynomial. We know about the quadratic polynomial. It has two zeros and the graph of this quadratic polynomial will have three cases. Case 1 gives us polynomial ax square plus bx plus c is factorizable into two distinct linear factors. That means it is factorizable. It can be divided into two linear factors, different factors. Then the graph of ax square plus bx plus c cuts x-axis at two different points, and those x coordinates of those points will be the zeros of polynomial. We have discussed in the previous video what is zeros of a polynomial. And the coordinates of the vertex of the parabola y equal to ax square plus bx plus c are x coordinate is minus b by 2a, y coordinate is minus capital D by 4a, where capital D is b square minus 4ac. Here you have to observe two things I have mentioned. The graph of ax square plus bx plus c is parabola. What is parabola? And what is the vertex of parabola? I will explain these things with the graph. Once, if I take two things here, two expressions, one is x square minus 2x minus 8 and another one is minus x square minus 2x plus 3. So here x square minus 2x minus 8, I have taken the coefficient of x square is 1, which is positive, and here I have taken minus x square, a is equals to minus 1, which is negative. Here if I take different values of x, we have done already previously, value of a polynomial. Different values of x, if I take different values of x on a graph sheet, then I will get a corresponding value of x square minus 2x minus 8, which is taken as y. So for those values, if I plot on the graph, for different values, I have taken different values, minus 4 for x, minus 3 for x, minus 2 for x. Similarly, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4, even 5. If I substitute all, if you plot all those points on a graph, I will get like this U-shaped curve. This U-shaped curve is known as parabola. That is the first thing. And second one is the vertex of the parabola is minus b by 2a comma minus d by 4a. If you substitute here, b means coefficient of x and a means coefficient of x square. This is c. So if I substitute minus b by 2a and minus d by 4a, I will get this value. This is the vertex of the parabola. You can ask me, so what is the importance of the vertex? So if you draw a straight line through this vertex, then the points on the parabola are equidistant. That is the important in of vertex of a parabola. Just we will miss while drawing the graphs. I will explain how to draw the graphs of these separately, again with the points. Now I am saying about the properties. So this is U-shaped thing is called parabola and this is called vertex, and A is positive here, hence this parabola open upwards, and if I go with A is negative, we'll see what happens. The same, we will substitute different values of x so that we will get the corresponding values of y. There you will get plotting on the graph, you will get different values, and those values gives us the parabola. This is also U-shaped parabola and vertex is here, minus b by 2a comma minus d by 4a. If you substitute, you will get minus 1 comma 4. So that is the vertex of this parabola, and from this onwards, if you take any 2 points, these 2 points, any 2 points on the parabola, they are equidistant. That is the vertex, and this is a downward parabola as a less than 0. So first case, you will have two distinct linear factors, and if the coefficient of x square is positive, you will get upward parabola, and if you get x square coefficient is negative, you will get downward parabola. Since it contains two distinct linear factors, you have to remember this important thing. It cuts the x-axis at 2 points. 2 points it will cut. Here if you observe here, it cuts the x-axis at minus 2, 4. It cuts the x-axis at minus 3, 1. So that I have mentioned, cut x-axis at two distinct points. The x coordinates of these points. What is the x coordinate here? Minus 2. And here x coordinate is 4. This minus 2 and 4 are the zeros of this parabola. and minus 3 and 1 are the zeros of this parabola. So this is the thing. This is the first case when we have two distinct factors, two distinct linear factors for parabola. One is the coefficient of x square is positive and one is coefficient of x square is negative. Here you will get the parabola intersects the x-axis at two different points. That is the very important thing. That is the first case. And if you go on to the second case of graph, quadratic polynomial, case 2, you will get ax square plus bx plus c is factorizable into two equal factors. Previously different factors and now equal factors. Then the graph of the parabola touches x-axis at only one point, that is nothing but minus b by 2a itself. And the x coordinates of this point gives us two equal zeros of the polynomial. We already mentioned that at most 2 means either 2 or less than 2. So here only I will get only one zero which is equal for both. So the coordinates of the vertex of the parabola, the same what you will get, minus d by 2a, b by 2a, comma minus d by 2a, where d equals to b square minus 4ac. But once you remember this, the coordinates of the vertex becomes that touches the x-axis at the point and the y-coordinate is 0. So we'll see with an example here. Similarly, I will take the same x square minus 6x plus 9 where a is positive and minus 4x square plus 4x minus 1 where a is negative. So if you go with that y values here, taking different values of x, when you substitute and plot them on the graph, then you will get different values. And the very important thing in this graph is this is again a u-shaped curve, and this the vertex becomes the x intercept. So minus b by 2a comma 0, this is nothing but 3 comma 0. This is the vertex of the parabola, as well as 3 is the zeros of the polynomial x square minus 6x plus 9. Similarly, if I go with the second, when a is negative, that graph we will get this as different values of x. I will plot the points so that I will get a u-shaped curve, and that meets the x-axis at 0.5. This will be the x-intercept, and as well as 0.5 will be the zero of this polynomial. Once you observe again, either as before in the first case, that is upward parabola when a is positive, downward parabola when a is negative. That is standard. And here one more thing we have observed is this parabola only touches the x-axis, and this parabola also touches the x-axis. X-axis touching in the sense it doesn't intersect at more than one point. So it touches at only one point when it has two equal factors. This is the second case. We have that for this is case 3 when polynomial is not factorizable. We cannot factorize with our known numbers. Then it does not cut or touches x-axis. And parabola, the same, opens upwards and remains completely above x-axis if a greater than 0, and it opens downward and remains completely above below the x-axis if a is less than 0. And vertex is as usual minus b by 2a and minus d by 4a. With the example I will show you this also. And first thing is 2x square minus 4x plus 5 when a is positive and a is negative. Second thing is. So if you go with the graph for the first thing, once you observe, if you plot all the points on the graph, then you will get a u-shaped parabola, and which is above the x-axis. It doesn't touches the x-axis. And in second graph, if you observe that, you will get plotting all different points, you will get a downward parabola which is completely below the x-axis. So once you observe these three cases, you have understood well, I think so. Case 1, different factors, it touches the x-axis at 2 points. Case 2, equal factors, it only touches the x-axis at only 1 point. And case 3, not factorizable, it doesn't touch the x-axis. And upward and downward parabolas, you can say directly that when the coefficient of x square is positive, it is always upward, and when coefficient of x square is less than 0, it is also always downward. Except these three cases, you will not get any another graph in quadratic polynomial. So practice these, and I will explain how to draw these graphs again, how to draw the graph. This is the properties of graph. And generally we will miss one more important topic in this polynomial graphs of polynomial is cubic polynomial. We know that cubic polynomial will have at most 3 zeros. That means it may have less than 3 or equal to 3. So, but as we discussed in quadratic polynomial, it may contain 2 zeros or less than 1 zero or no zeros. But and it has a fixed shape, that is parabola. But in polynomial, third degree polynomial, cubic polynomial does not have any fixed shape. It follows, but this is one thing we can remember here. The graph of cubic polynomial will always cross at least once and at most thrice, as we know that. If it contains 3 roots, 3, less than 3, but at least once. We have in quadratic polynomial third case, we didn't have, it doesn't reach the x-axis, but it always cross at least once. We will check how it is. I will take 3 different graphs here, x cube minus 4x, x cube minus 2x square, and x cube. If I take the first graph, x cube minus 4x, taking different values of x and getting values of y, plotting those on the graph, once you observe that it touches at how many points, we can see. Here it touches at how many? 3 points. One is at minus 2, here minus 2, and 0 and 2. So it touches the x-axis at 3 points. So those 3 will be the zeros of the polynomial, obviously. And if you go with the second, x cube minus 2x square, we'll see how we will get those. Plotting the different values of x points on the graph, in how many places it intersects the x-axis. If you go with, it intersects at 2 points. Once you observe at 0 and 2. If you go with 0, 0 cube minus 2 into 0 is 0. And if you go with 2, 2 cube, 8 minus 2 into 4 is 8. 8 minus 8 is 0. So it touches the x-axis at 2 points. Hence, those 2 will be the zeros of that polynomial. And finally, f of x equals to x cube. If you go with that graph, see in how many points it will intersect the x-axis. So plotting points on graph sheet, I will get graph like this, and it touches only x-axis at 0, 0. So these are the 3 different ways for a cubic polynomial. It may touch us at 3, it may touch us at 2, it may touch us at only 1, but it touches the x-axis, and that it is not a standard shape of any curve. So we cannot say that the cubic polynomial will have this shape. And one more important thing is, if the questionnaire asks that you have to solve the quadratic polynomial or cubic polynomial with graph, you have to draw graph only, and you have to identify at which places it touches the x-axis, at which point it cuts the x-axis. Those x-coordinates will be the roots or zeros of the polynomial. That's only the process you have to follow. And wish you good luck, and I will explain how to draw the graphs of these with live examples. Thank you. Good luck.